welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the second part of the palettes that I purchased. So I already did the first day where I did the Tarte Pro Contour Palette Volume 3, and I made a bit of a balls up in applying it in my face. I wasn't very great in my application. Today I am doing the Becca. I love this. I just love this so much. It is so gorgeous. Have a look at that. So today I'm doing the Becca and Chrissy Tiegan collaboration, and it's the highlight palette, and it has a bit of bronzer in there as well. I'll just open that for you. So there you go. Absolutely gorgeous colours. The reason why I purchased this is that I missed out on the Becca and Jacylin Hill, Jackie Hill collaboration that was last year or the year before. So I made sure I was definitely not going to miss this one this year. In this collection you've got a blush, which is this one up here, and it is called, I always get this wrong so excuse me, it's called Hibiscus Bloom. Yeah, it's the Hibiscus Bloom blush. Here you have got, below that you've got the Beach Nectar. If I got that right, I probably got it wrong again. No, this is the Rose Gold highlighter. That's that one there. Up here you've got the Beach Nectar highlighter, and this is the bronzer, which is the Malibu Soliel. Now I'm pretty certain this bronzer is not going to show up on my skin, but I'll see if I can do anything with it. My intention is definitely to wear this blush and definitely to wear this highlighter today. Alright, and I'll see if I can do something with this one and this one down here. So those are what I'm going to be trying out today, and hopefully I can apply them properly today. Obviously, because I'm using a Becca highlighter, I'm going to use a Becca foundation. So at the moment, I actually bought this from a site called cultbeauty.co.uk, and at the moment I think they're celebrating some sort of birthday. It costs £45. I think that's the sort of standard price in the UK at the moment. There is a code with Cult Beauty at the moment for 50% off, so I will put that down in the description box down below. So let's crack on and let's apply the makeup. So first of all, it's got to be a Becca foundation. So I'm using the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream, and I'm wearing it in colour Mink. I have already sort of cleansed my skin, no moisturising because it is still quite warm. It's about 21 degrees centigrade, which I think is about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So I've already cleansed my skin, I've primed my skin, and I've put a light coating of the Bare Minerals matte foundation powder on my face. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on now. The other two days I use the beauty blender. I just seem to be in a beauty blender mode. Today I'm going to go back to using my brush. I've bought a new setting spray. Just what I thought I'd try it out because I've heard rave reviews about it. It's by Milani and it's called Make It Last Setting Spray. Can't remember how much it costs, but it's not very expensive. So I'll put the details down below from where I bought it from. Let's put a pump of this on and apply. Right, I'm just going to be using the Pure Cosmetics Cameo Contour. So I'll be doing that. Use the highlight end. This is the number 3 I'm using here. Is it number 3? It's called Deep, this contour stick. Right, just going to use a little bit of the Mercier setting powder just to set the highlights. Okay, let's see if this colour is strong enough to be used as a contour. I'm pretty certain it isn't, but I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. Nah, doesn't show up on my skin at all. No, that doesn't show, so that's going to be a colour that I can't use, which is a shame. 45 quid, I want to be able to use the whole kit, so I'm going to go back to using this kit from the Pure Cosmetics Cameo stick. This is the Deep, so I'll use this as a contour. I do prefer this contour to the Tarte one. The Tarte one was actually, it's got a grey undertone, but once I put the bronzer, which is in the kit, on top of it, it warmed it up, so it actually worked out okay. But just applying it by itself, it's actually quite... Grey is the only word I can think of for it. It's just a very dull colour. There's no warmth to it, and I need a little bit of warmth in a contour. Okay, let's do the fun bits now. So, I am going to put on... I'm going to do this slightly differently. I'm going to put the highlight on first and then the blush. I don't know if that's going to work. So I'm going to put this blush on down here, which is the, I keep forgetting it, it's the rose gold. How can I forget that? So I'm going to put that on first and see how that looks. Using the fan brush again. Oh, it's such a beautiful colour. Look at that. Oh God. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh my God, this is a beautiful colour. Is it worth £45 though? Oh my God, I love this contour. This is gorgeous. Alright, I'm going to put it on with the blush and see how that works. So I'm going to use the Hibiscus Bloom blush right there. Wow, how pigmented is this? You don't need a lot of this, I can tell you that for now. Yeah, absolutely loving these colours. It's a shame that the bronzer doesn't work, but God, I'm loving these colours. Oh, well, I've got to stop because I'm just going to start getting really heavy-handed with using it, but it's so pretty. A little bit more dab there, and it's a little bit more there. Oh, wow. I love those colours. Oh, this is gorgeous. Alright, let me stop because I will just keep on putting stuff on until I look like, I don't know, what do you call it, Aunt Sally. This is showing my age here. Aunt Sally. Remember her from Wurzel Gummidge days? This is for those people who go way back now. So we're talking about the late 70s, 80s. There used to be a children's program called Wurzel Gummidge, and there used to be, he used to be a scarecrow who could change his heads and his personality. And he had a friend called Aunt Sally, who was another scarecrow or something. Anyway, long story. So yes, if I put too much blush on, I'll end up looking like her. Right. This eyeshadow, I'm going to keep it quite neutral, and I'm going to see if I can use these two colours in my eyeshadow collection. So I'm going to keep it quite neutral. So I'm going to go back to using my Tarte Maneater collection. This is like my go-to eyeshadow now, it really is. So the other day when I was doing the Tarte contour kit, I obviously was definitely using the wrong tools. I mean, I have got brushes here. I've got a fairly, you know, they're not like high-end brushes. I bought them from places like Amazon. It usually is Amazon where I buy my things from, because I didn't want to spend too much on brushes, because I just didn't think I had to spend that much. So the collection I've got two collections. I've got an eye brush set, which is actually very good, and I did spend a little bit of money on just for eye brushes, and they were eyeshadow brushes, I should say, and they were about £20. And then I've got this collection, which is sort of all sort of rose gold, because I do like black and rose gold. In case you hadn't noticed, I like rose gold. And that selection was about £20 again from Amazon. So, you know, there's sort of decentish quality sort of section of brushes. I mean, here's some of them here, all look like that. And it's the whole set, including the fan brush, you know, this as well, contour brushes and stuff. But what I've decided to do, last night I was looking, because it was suggested very politely in my comments sections in that video, that I was using the wrong tool, so I thought I'd just buy a few more brushes. So I decided to buy brushes from the people who actually make the Morphe brushes. So Morphe is just what they call a private labeling, so they put their name on a product made by another company, and the company is called Creme, and they actually make really decent quality brushes. And you know, the prices range from fairly cheap, £2 whatever, £2, £3 per brush, to up to sort of £22, £25 sort of brushes. So I've bought a selection of various brushes, and some of the prices range from say £2, and I think there's one brush I bought, I can't remember which one it was, which is £22. So I bought a selection. It's an investment, and I'm hoping that these brushes will last me a long time. So I have got some good foundation brushes here. Those are things I have invested in. I mean, I've got Morphe foundation brush, I've got Sigma foundation brush, I've got Tarte brushes, and the foundation brushes, they're really good quality, so I'm really happy with those. It's the other brushes I haven't been so good on. So I think once I get that selection, I'll have a decent selection of brushes, which should hopefully last me a long time. She says, cross fingers. Right, so that's my base. I'm going to try and use, not sure how it's going to look, I'm going to use this Malibu Soliel colour down here, see how that works. So let's put this on. Okay, it's kind of like a base colour with just a hint of a shimmer, but I can use it for a natural look. You can see it's quite warm today. You can see the sweat popping out on my skin already, so I may need to put the fan on in a minute just to cool myself down and help the makeup to set. Okay, so that's okay. I'm going to use a darker colour for my crease. So again, back to the Tarte's collection. I'm just going to use this colour here just to give in my crease, just to give a bit of definition. And I'm going to use this colour up here. What's it called? The nectar. What's it called? What's it called? Called the nectar or something or another, isn't it? Beach nectar. I'm going to use that as a corner colour and underbrow colour. Okay, so that's the basic use of this set. So I'm just going to finish the rest of my makeup and then I'll show you the finished look. Okay, so this is the finished look. So I've completely used this set. So obviously I use the blush on my cheeks. So look at that. I use this as my highlighter. Probably overused it because the colour is just so gorgeous. And this is the rose gold. So you can see I've used that very well and on my nose. I use what they call the bronzer colour, Malibu Soliel. I use that as the base colour on my lids. Okay, so that's on my eyelids. And I use this as my inner eye highlight and under my brow. So I think I've made good use of it. Obviously these two colours are going to hit pan very quickly because I am absolutely in love with those two colours. But what do you think? I think I used the set more correctly this time. Which one of these two am I going to keep? The Becca Chrissy Tiegan collab with the gorgeous rose golden blush, or should I use this this Tarte Contour Palette Volume 3, which I know if I use it correctly using the right brush tools, I will get a better result out of it. So which one should I send back? Let me know. I've probably got this till this weekend to decide which one to send back. If you decide you want to buy this product, as I said, Cult Beauty are selling this at the moment. It's £45 on the cultbeauty.co website. I don't know why I'm promoting it because I'm not getting anything out of it, but you know, it's really good for you. It's there's a beauty code, I can't remember what the code is, but I'll put the details down below. If you spend £20, you get 15% off. And I think if you spend over £100 with the same beauty code, you get 20% off, but I'll put the details down below. I buy a lot of things from Cult Beauty, a lot of things, as you probably may have guessed. I buy a lot of things online, basically because you can send things back, whereas if you go in store, I'm a bit funny about returning things in store. So yeah, do go have a look at the Cult Beauty website, and I think that is it. So thank you for watching. My next videos will probably be the beauty unboxings for July. So I've got the Look Fantastic beauty box to come, I've got the Love Lula beauty box, and what's the other one? I've got Latest in Beauty. So those are 3 unboxings I'll be doing in July. I'll obviously be doing a few makeup videos because there's always something I want to try out in July as well. So I'll probably be doing 3 unboxings in July and about 4 makeup videos in July. And that's probably going to be my regular thing, I'd say, now that I'm starting to find my feet and what I'm doing. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to give me a like down below, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. If you press the little notification bell button next to the subscribe button, it will let you know when I do my next upload. Okay, so take care and have a good day. Bye.